Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to this. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to this seventh day of my workout program series, where I'm going to be switching things up just a little bit, doing the cooling side of things, where we lead these busy lives. We can maybe shift a little from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic, which is calming. I am going to be going barefoot. I have a couple blocks. Recommended not to wear shoes. Definitely have your water available for you. With this seventh day, also aligns with the seventh chakra, our inner connecting to ourselves, our highest selves, or to the divine or the source, all for the purpose of allowing us to be our best personal selves for the collective, for the whole, that oneness. Without further ado, I'll begin with a front forward fold. My feet are actually minimum shoulder width apart. We're just going to take this easy, where we fold at the hips. So our feet shoulder width apart, or the width of the mat. You slowly go down and hang. Grab your elbows. Frame your head inside your elbows. And just hang gently. I'm going to be doing about 10 nice breaths. Inhaling, exhaling, just so we can get right into that feeling that I want to achieve of just quieting the mind. So we can do a little bounce with our knees. They can be slightly bent. We can sway side to side. Just kind of gently breathing nice into the belly, out from the belly, all the way out the nose, in the nose, out the nose. Make sure you can nod your head, your jaws aren't tight. Head's hanging loosely. You can continue that on your own, whether you're just going up and down gently on your knees, swaying side to side. Head back and forth, keeping everything nice and loose. You can feel your shoulders loosening down to the floor, garbage emptying out of your head. And very gently, we're just going to bend the knees, bring them to the floor, reach out with your hands. You're going to slowly lower yourself. My feet are flat on the floor. Slowly lower yourself. Now my forearms are parallel. My shoulders are above my elbows. I'm just going to have my chest going out and upward, but my chin just slightly tilted down. Pressing into the pelvic bone, feeling that nice little, I call it like a massage on your lower back. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. while doing this cool down form of yin slash very gentle vinyasa flow. Just come out of that very slowly. Cross your legs behind you. Bring your knees forward. But your legs are going to be straight behind you. You can sit on your feet if that's comfortable for you. If not, you can actually take a block, put it under your sit bones there, and you're going to have your hands facing towards your bum. So if that's more comfortable for you with that block under your hip bone, under your sits bones, you go ahead and do that. So we'll do that. Hands behind, facing your feet, and then just gently do those 10 breaths. Just, it's sort of natural, but breathing right into the belly and then out. And coming out of that, we'll cross our ankles behind us, lifting our knees up. I'm splaying them out in front of me. I'll interlace my hands in behind my head. And when I exhale, I'm going back, elbows out. And then when I do at the inhale, draw my elbows together and lean forward. As such. So we do cow, chest up, and then we do cat, back rounded, elbows come together, and then continue that. Let's inhale to cat. Okay, so the next exercise is a thread the needle pigeon pose. We will lie on our back. We will cross the right ankle over the left knee just below it. For modified, you can grab it behind the hamstring and pull it. For a little bit more advanced, a little bit more edge, you can pull below the knee but at your shin. So we'll hold that. And we can switch legs, where now the left ankle is over the right, just below the knee on the right side, either behind on the hamstring or for a little bit more edge, a little bit more stretch in below the knee on the shin on the right hand side. That's wonderful. Now we're going to set our feet back down on the floor. We're going to make cactus arms. Shift a little bit to the left. Bring your knees up perpendicular and go to the right hand side and just let it fall. You might help to put your right hand on the right side of the left leg. So my right hand on the left leg, just pulling it a little bit, but trying to keep my left shoulder flush with the floor. Pull those legs up to the center again. I like to shift a little bit now to the right. Legs are perpendicular to the floor. Cactus arms. Go over to the left. Put your left hand, if you like, on the right leg on the side. Just, you might like that pull. You don't have to do that. You can keep cactus arms. And then I want you to try to keep your right shoulder flush to the floor. Good job. We're going to come up to standing. We're going to do a few sun salutations. Take a drink of water if you need. So I'm going to come to the front of the mat. My feet are both hip width apart. And I'm going to raise my arms up nice and high. Reach up. And then slowly hinge forward. Straight down, knees can have a slight bend. Go all the way down. And then you can flatten your back. Your hands can be on your shins, or it's a little bit more intense, but you can leave your fingertips on the floor and have your back flat as well. And then we come back up and bring it back into prayer position. So we'll do that a few times. So arms up nice and high in the air, reach up, come down, hinge at the hips, bend, bend those knees, come right down, let the head come down. Flat back, hands on the shins, fingertips on the ground. Legs can have a slight bend, or you can have them fairly straight. And then back all the way up, and then bring it back into prayer. Let's do that a few more times. So spread your arms up nice and wide, reach up nice and high. Dive down, nice and slow, hinging at the hips, bend the knees, come all the way down. Hands on the shin. Fingertips on the ground. And then bring the arms nice and high again, bring it right back down to prayer. Let's do a couple more of those. So hands up and around, nice and high. Hinge forward, bending at the hips. Fingertips on the ground, back flat, hands on the shin. And then release that, come all the way back up. Let's do one more of those. Back into prayer. Okay, so salutation, hands up nice and high, dive down nice in prayer. Hand fingertips to the ground. Oh, let's go right down. Let's bend those knees. Flat back, hands on your shins, the ground. This time I'm just going to have you reach up, interlace your fingers behind your back, and pull it up. Good job. Take a drink if you need it. Now we're going to do walking the downward dog walk. So I'm going to get myself right down. Let's start on our knees. We're on our toes. My fingers are pointing, my hands are fingers spread apart, my index finger pointing out to each side in its direction. So left going left, right going right. And then I'm going to pull myself up from my tailbone up. You can have your feet as wide as it is comfortable for you. The wider the feet are, the more easier it is for you to do it. So you want to lift that tailbone high in the sky, and then we're going to walk the dog. You can feel that on your calves. I can feel it on my hamstrings. Always remember to keep that breathing. Even if you get distracted, just bring that breath back to work. Good job. Let's come down to our knees. Our final resting pose is the child's pose. You can have your knees close together, sitting way back on your tailbone on your heels, your hands a little wider apart in front of you, or you can literally have it straight behind you. Or you can have your knees wide, your toes touching, and you're still sitting back on your heel, stretching your hands out forward. Now walk your hands out to the right, and if it's comfortable for you, you set your left hand on your right one. The head can be down. Feeling that stretch all the way down the left side of the body. Walk your hands back to center, then all the way to the left side, putting the right hand on the left if that's available for you. Feeling that stretch down the left hand side of the body, pardon me, right hand side of the body. And back to center. Coming up to a comfortable seat. It's important to take that time out to do that meditation, to quiet the mind, to keep that inner connection with our past. It increases our awareness, really can calm the mind from that go, 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 really brings a strong balance to your day. You can do this any time of day. I want to give gratitude for myself for taking this time out of this day for my body, for my mind. I wish you a great day. Namaste.